To join me, I'm going to ask Commissioner Baker to lead us in an invocation, and then we'll stay standing as we do our pledges.
Our Heavenly Father, we appreciate another day to come here and serve you as a citizen of Limestone County. As we go over this agenda today, we ask you to make us make the right decisions. We ask you to look over our federal government, to get this country straight out and running again, and our local law enforcement officers. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag, pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Okay. We're having a special call meeting for the purpose of to discuss and or take action on establishing an elected official salary grievance committee procedure. And so we did get a grievance from the Justice of the Peace here in Limestone County. And so what we need to find out today is how the Commissioners Court wants to set up the grievance committee. And as I understand it, because this is something that really, I think Bobby said, you've been here a few years, you've never been on the grievance committee, but, or been involved in one. So we're kind of learning this also as we go, but we want to make sure we do it properly. One of the things that we can do is we can have elected officials. There'll be 9 people on this grievance committee, and then there'll be myself on there as a 10th non-voting member. So of the 9, we can go 2 ways. One, we can do 6 elected officials, and then 3 from a list of grand jurors for the past year. Or if y'all would like to, you can request that we do all 9 of the members as the jury pool. So at this time, I need to visit with y'all, or y'all need to talk, discuss, whatever, but we need to decide today what direction we're going to go as far as the how we want to make up this grievance. And then once we do that, we have right here in this jar, the county clerk has gotten the names of all the folks that were on the grand jury in the past, and I will pick out either 3 or 9 based on what y'all decide. I see, do we have all the folks making the grievances here? I got 1, 2. Okay. I need to ask y'all up front, do y'all have a problem if a family member or an employee is picked, if they happen to be in here, do y'all have a problem recusing them and going to the next one, or do y'all want those questions to be on? You know, like
Unfortunately, they need to be recused.
if it's a family member or a employee. Okay, Ray, do you have a problem with that? Mike, do you have a problem? And I have to leave this up to y'all, because I don't guess I know all of your families. So if we pull out Sam Lenore, I mean, I think I can figure that out. But if we pull out someone that's indirectly related to you, we can just set it to the side and go to the next one. Is that fair enough? Okay. At this time, I need to ask the Commissioners Court, what direction do y'all want to go?
I'd like to see us do the 6 elected officials.
The way I'd like to leave.
Okay, is that a motion and a second?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, we do have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And so what we're going to do now is what I would like to do is I'd like to draw 3 names, but then I'm also going to draw 5 alternates. And hopefully out of that 8, we can find 3 that can come in next Tuesday at 11 o'clock. We've got a call meeting for next Tuesday. 11 o'clock is when this grievance committee is going to meet, and we'll hear the grievances and make the decision. Do y'all have any other ideas on that? We can. I just think I need to draw some alternates, to be frank with you, just because I don't know that the first 3 that I call can make it. And so, does that sound good, or do you want more or less, or? Okay. All right. I'm going to ask the clerk to. All right. First person that we have is going to be Barba Muse, M-U-S-E. Okay. The next person is Laura Watson. And the next one is going to be Laura Watson. The next one is Shelley Killingsworth. Okay. So those are going to be the three that we're going to initially contact to see if they can serve on Is Kenny any young? I don't know. Okay. Another thing that's kind of ironic is that I think when they came to the grand jury, they got paid a little something, serve on the grand jury. Unfortunately, they don't get paid nothing. So, not my role. Okay, now we're going to do the alternates. Okay, I'm going to get this open. Lori Wright.
She needs to be recused because she's my clerk.
All right. This is an alternate. I got two of them here. Amanda Lenore.
She needs to be recused because she's my clerk.
Okay, William Matheson. That'll be the first.
And I assume we had the alternates in the order you're going.
Yes, yes, exactly.
I think Sherry's been stacking the grand jury.
All right. Maria Suarez. It's the second alternate. If you got any smaller, Ricardo Garcia. That's the third. Fourth one's going to be Robert Michael Craig. And the last alternate, and hopefully three of these can make it. All these are big. Is going to be Eloise Cruz Arredondo. Okay. Is there any other consideration on establishing this elected official salary grievance committee? And I'll open it up to the floor. Is there anything that y'all would like to talk about the committee? Anything that we need to think about before we get started?
Judge,
I'll leave it.
just to clarify who the 6 elected officials are, would you
Yes,
like
okay.
to say that publicly or who?
Yes, the 6 elected officials that are on this committee are going to be the sheriff, Dennis Wilson, the district attorney, who is Roy DeFriend, and then you're going to have Carol Jenkins, Stacy Hall, you'll have Carrie, there'll be Carol Pickett, and did I leave one off?
No, I see.
So, I think all of y'all have been presented with some basic rules and guidelines of that committee. If you haven't, be sure to get with me, I haven't. Anything else that we can talk about to make this the most fair committee we can make it?
When does that committee meet?
We're meeting 11 o'clock Tuesday.
Committee,
The committee will meet 11 o'clock Tuesday, and then we'll have the grievance hearing that day.
that is before, they don't do a committee on their own?
No. No, as a matter of fact, and the reason I did it that day, we're gonna have a commissioners meeting that morning at 9. We'll have a public hearing probably at 10, or maybe even not have that public hearing that day. We may wait till the next commissioners court meeting. But then that way it'll be easier for everyone to make it that are here. So we're gonna have it 11 o'clock that And I've already contacted most of the folks and asked them if that would be a time that'd be suitable, and I think everyone's okay with meeting that day. But no, the way I understand it, see, there's time limits that we have to do this by. And that's the reason it's kind of a rush, not a rush, but just next Tuesday, 11 o'clock, we're gonna actually meet in here with those 9 people and give grievances and make determinations. Okay. Anything else? Anybody that would like to speak, I'll open the floor up if you'd like to say anything. Okay, if not.
Judge,
Mhm.
it's for a brief minute. Obviously, the 3 haven't been contacted, the other 6 are here. Realistically, you know, it may take an hour and a half or so to present everything and do it all. In our commissioner court, typically, we're gonna sit around for an hour and a half. You know, we get through at 9:45 till 11. What? Could we make it 10:30? Where we had an hour and a half before the lunch hour?
Well, the only reason I did that, Bobby, was that, making sure, I mean, we'll have
Well, I mean,
we would have to repost it, and we have time to repost it.
Oh, you already posted it?
We already posted that.
Oh, well, then that's fine. I didn't know you already posted it. I thought you were posting it.
Well, it was okay to post the meeting. Well, I didn't know how we were gonna be made up. I wanted to.
Well, I mean, that's fine. This is gonna be a lot of dead time.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe it might take longer than
Well,
11 to 12.
and it may, because.
Well, yeah, we might stop at 12. but I
And then
mean,
one of the things that
the norm.
I think this is gonna be up to the grievance committee, how they want to, do they want to hear all 4 at one time, or do they want to take it individually, each grievance individually? So, but I think that would be left up to the committee, how they want to hear it. Anything else? If not, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion and a second, any other discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Okay, let me go.
Okay, we'll put it back.
I need to try to get, I want to try to get.
That seems kind of odd. Well, you would think that they would meet without the influence of us. I mean,